Hey, good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. My name is Stacy Niedenthal, and welcome to Connecting to Spirit with Stacy. I'll just wait for a few seconds here to see someone coming on. When you come on, say hi. Let me know where you're watching from. If this is the first time you've been on, put a 1 so that I can personally welcome you. But every Tuesday at 10:30, I come on live in Connecting to Spirit with Stacy, and we talk about grief, we talk about death and dying, we talk about meditations, we talk about coming back home, we talk about things that maybe you're not comfortable in talking with other people about, things that you might have questions about, but you're uncomfortable bringing them up and you're not really sure how to broach the subject on it. So today is April 4th, and excuse me, this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. And welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let me know that you're on. Say hi. Hopefully I can see your comments. But today we're going to talk about spring. Spring is finally here. Yay. It's beautiful outside. The birds are singing. The grass is starting to get green. The sun is out. This is my time of year. Hi, Donna. How are you doing? So I always like to start by setting my intentions so you know who I am and what I'm about. And these are intentions that if you were to book a reading with me, you would hear part of these. But I just like to kind of introduce myself with who I am. So my name is Stacy. This is Connecting to Spirit with Stacy. And I am a child of God. I am a psychic medium and spiritual healer. Hi, Heidi. And I've been given a gift from God to channel spirit using love and light for my higher good and the higher good of those that God puts in our path. I'm not the medium that says I see death all around you and you're going to be dead in 10 days. My gift, my prayer is that God, that spirit, that angels bring in the most loving message to help your spirit heal. When spirit comes through, and spirit's anyone who has been of this earth and has crossed over, they come through on my right, angels come through on my left. I set this up years ago when I started seeing, feeling, hearing, only because I couldn't discern quick enough, for me anyway, who was spirit and who was angels. This is part of the intention you would hear if you would sit in front of me, but basically that's how I work. This is not a reading today. This is not an angel card reading. This is Tuesday Talks at 10:30, where we just talk about, like I said, breathing and getting back home and finding ourselves and, pushing the start button to get off of pause. So today I wanted to talk to you about spring. It is April 4th, and you've got the numerology 4-4. So I just kind of wanted to look that up, and it says April 4-4 numerology is about stability and strength. It's vibrating with a matter of facts. It's vibrating with a matter of fact sense of practicality. On April 4th, we'll experience a double dose of this energy that aligns in perfect harmony with the day's astrological happenings as well as spiritual significance to this date. So today, because of 4-4, because of the numerology, things are going to be vibrating at a higher level, at a higher vibration. So today is a good day to start things. Today is a good day to do things and to get things done. Your vibration is going to be at a higher level. You're probably going to be more energetic, want to do more things, want to complete more things. And it's that accomplishment that will help you at the end of the day with, oh my gosh, look what I got done today with clarity and clear thought. So I just wanted to talk about that. So happy 4-4, happy April 4th, happy day of stability and strength. Like, how cool is that? So what I've been doing in the beginning of the months, I've been going into the book that I wrote, My Head Knows, But My Heart Still Hurts. And we're going back to the calendar where it talks about the new month. It talks about new things to do and to kind of keep your head occupied and your heart occupied while you're going through grief. So currently we are doing a contest of My Head Knows, My Heart Still Hurts for a 30-minute free Zoom angel card reading. All you have to do is post a picture of you holding your book in the group And with every 10 groups, I pull one person. And then at the end of the month, I'll put everybody's name in that didn't win for a last drawing as well. So, good morning and welcome to everybody. So, when you look at My Head Knows But My Heart Still Hurts, when you go back to the back of the book, and this would be on page 218 if you have your book and you want to follow along. Got to be a little cheesy there. But April is all about spring, and spring is all about renewal and newness and growth and starting over. You know, we've gone through fall, we've gone through winter, where with winter, things kind of go dormant. Fall, things, you know, fall away. Now it's that blossoming, it's that blooming of new things. And with the book, what I've done, I have a lot of my clients that will say to me, I just can't stop thinking about the loss of my loved one. I just don't know how to get out of bed. I don't know what to do. I'm just, how can I go through this? And, you know, we all go through it. Every single one of us. Death is inevitable. Every single day that we live is a closer day to when we pass. And we never know when it's going to be our time or our loved one's time. But when we fall into grief because we've lost someone, our mind sometimes gets clouded and kind of out of control with what we think and what we do. So in the book, each month I've given you prompts of things to do and mantras, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So when you're thinking about spring, like I said, this is this renewal, this vibration, especially today, you know, to vibrate on a higher level, to try and get our mind wrapped around life. One of my things that I tell a lot of my clients is the best way to beat death is through life. We only have a few short years on this earth. You want to live your life to the fullest. But if you feel like you're stuck in grief on Mondays, and it tells you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On Mondays, it's talking about raising your vibration. Now, I know today is Tuesday, but Tuesday is that vibrational day. Today is a good day to start this. So on Mondays, you know, you want to concentrate on raising your vibration. And then the things to do, I have dance before walking out the door. So in my opinion, every floor is a dance floor. So, you know, before you leave to go to work, before you leave to go and pick up your kids, every time you go and walk out a door, just do a little dance, you know, just something that kind of gets that energy flowing within you. Playing, you know, music and listening to it and moving along with the music, allowing that vibration to sink deep within you. Then Tuesdays, which is today, work on breathing. So to do, walk with a spring in your step. So similar to Mondays where your movement in dance, you're going to walk with a spring in your step. Walk with purpose. And when you're walking, you know, concentrate on your breath. Concentrate on breathing in, you know, and breathing out. And slowing your breath down. You all have heard me say several times that until I started meditating, I did not realize how shallow of a breather I was. I take a breath and then I talk, you know, for as long as that breath will go out. And then hopefully, you take another breath. But as you're walking, concentrate on breathing. A lot of times when I am focusing on my breath, I will literally put my hand on my stomach, you know, to feel my stomach going up and coming down and slowing it down. Just breathing in and breathing out. When you slow your breathing down, it allows that stress to kind of release. When you walk with a spring in your step, this is a good way to get aggression out. If you're upset or frustrated or mad about something, you know, even if you kind of like, you know, walk and then go up on your toes and walk and go up on your toes, or, you know, power walking, but you're walking with a purpose today. On Wednesdays, I want you to see the beauty. So the thing for you to do on Wednesdays, which would be tomorrow, spend time with flowers, either in your garden or buy some flowers. You know, buying flowers, having floral scents around you, whether you put it in a diffuser, you know, you can get a lilac scent or, you know, honeysuckle or roses, or, you know, go and buy yourself some flowers just because. Put them on your desk just because. But it's getting connected with blossoming. It's getting connected with flowers. It's seeing the beauty in things. Really look at things. There's that old saying that says, stop and smell the roses. That's what I want you to do on Wednesdays, is take time to recognize the beauty that's around you. When Jeff and I go for a drive, he sees things that I don't see. Oh, did you see that red-tailed fox? Oh, look at those mountains. Look at this. Look at, because he really sees things. So on Wednesdays, I just want you to pause for a minute instead of kind of going through your day kind of haphazardly and quickly, just to kind of slow down and say, oh my goodness, I never realized, you go to a park, and I never realized how beautiful the grass is. The grass on a golf course is beautiful. How they trim it and groom it, and, flowers in a flower garden. Oh my gosh. I have neighbors next door, and they have a lot of sheep. And, we feed the sheep and they love us or whatever. But every spring, and it's happening right now, there are daffodils in the field, just kind of haphazardly placed wherever. There's no design to it. It's not like around the fence. It's just throughout the field. And I guess sheep don't like daffodils because they're there, and they're not eating them. But it just looks so pretty to look out into that field and just see daffodils, this pop of yellow in this field. So it's taking time to recognize that and just stopping for a moment and notice the beauty. Looking into your spouse's eyes and seeing them for who they are, or your children or your kids. Seeing the beauty in maybe a friend of yours that is very eccentric, or someone who is very, what do you want to call it, bashful. Like seeing the beauty in that. Thursdays, I want you to be thankful. Today, your mantra is, today I am grateful for my accomplishments. So that's taking that time to sit back, think about where you are today, where you were yesterday, where you were 5 years ago, and be thankful for everything that you've accomplished. I was reading this morning where this one woman had posted that all her life she's been wondering what her purpose is, and she can't find what her purpose is in life. And I'm thinking to myself, your purpose is to be the most genuine, unique person that you are. You touch so many lives that you don't realize that you're touching. And you have made such a difference in this world because of the things that you do and the person that you are. Be thankful for the person that you are. Always be thankful for that. Thank you for letting me wake up this morning and giving me another day. Thank you for allowing me to be able to open my eyes and see. Even though my puppy, you probably can't tell, even though the new puppy got a hold of my glasses and I have little teeth marks over here, I'm thankful that I can see. Thankful that I can sit up. I'm thankful that I have, a shop with my sister and with my husband and my brother-in-law. There are so many things to be thankful for. But these things don't come easily. So I'm thankful for the effort and the work that I put into it to be where I am. I'm thankful for my children. It's being thankful. And it's being thankful for your own accomplishments. Things were not just given to you. You worked for them. So it's time to be thankful for the things that you have worked for. So that's your mantra on Thursdays. On Fridays, we need to detox. Now we're talking about spring. We're talking about new blossoms. We're talking about growth. So old things are going to fall away. So it's time to look into what you surround yourself with, what lifts you up, what gives you energy, and what kind of eats away at your energy, what makes you unhappy. And try and ruffle through, whatever you want to call it, and get rid of those negative things that are around you. Change your perspective about them, about the things that, it may be, I don't know, maybe there's clutter on your desk. Good grief. I got a printer and a new monitor for my laptop, and I cleaned off my desk the other night. And that's probably the first time I've cleaned my desk off. Really cleaned it off. Gosh, I'm ashamed to say this, probably in years. And there were sticky notes and notes of things to do that I had there. And, I would have them dated. And it might have been, like 2020. I found one that said 2018. I'm like, oh, why am I still keeping these notes? Throw them away. I detoxed it. I got rid of it. So your mantra today is, today I will take a deep breath of fresh air. So that goes back to dancing before you go out the door. That goes back to walking with a spring in your step. That goes back to seeing the beauty. And that goes back to thankfulness. Because if you're taking a deep breath, you're pausing for a moment. You're stopping. You're thinking. You're getting clarity. You're slowing down. And you're allowing yourself to find clarity. Saturday, and Saturday's the big one. Saturday is patience. Okay? So your mantra for Saturdays, the whole month of April, today I will be patient with myself. Patience is not one of my virtues. And, I believe everybody in this entire world says that no one knows how to be patient, especially with themselves. Try not to get frustrated with yourself. When you think how thankful you are of your accomplishments, you've had to be patient through them. Some of the things that I've gone through, I've been working on literally for years. I needed to be patient and know that what will come for me is in God's time, not in my time. So I need to be patient. So the mantra, if you start to feel frustrated about something, taking that deep breath, today I will be patient with myself. Try not to get frustrated with yourself. Be easy on yourself. We are our own worst critics, where we should be our biggest cheerleaders. So the world throws so many different things at us, and some things we're prepared for and some things we're not prepared for. With grief, with the loss of a loved one, sometimes we think we're prepared, and then when they pass, we realize just how unprepared we were. So when you're walking through grief, and I tell my clients this all the time, everyone grieves differently. Every single person has a different way to deal with grief. Be easy on yourself. Be patient with yourself. Some days you may not feel like doing much, but be thankful for the things that you got done. Some days you may wake up and have a good day, and then at the end of the day you feel guilty. How can I have a good day when I've lost my loved one? Your loved one would not want you to be miserable for the rest of your life because of their loss. They would want you to remember the happy times that you had with them. They would want you to continue their traditions. They would want you to continue to speak about them, to do things in their honor. But be patient with yourself, because grief comes in waves. So try not to take that frustration out. Allow the waves to roll in, sink in, walk through them, wade through them, however you want to look at it, and then let the wave go out. One of my biggest frustrations, and I know I'm talking about not to be frustrated, but one of my biggest frustrations is when my mom was sick, and the place that I worked at, I had told them that she was sick. She got sick in April and she passed in June. And I was in sales. So the month that she got sick, I did not hit my sales goal that month. And my sister and I were taking turns going with my parents to my mother's chemo appointment. I wasn't totally there. My head knew that my mom was going to pass. I knew this just from what the doctors had told me. They were trying to slow it down, but ultimately she was going to pass. And I remember my manager saying to me, look, I know what happened last month, but we need to get over this. And you need to hit your goal for May. And I remember stopping for a moment and saying, you realize that my mother is dying, right? Like, if you can't understand that and it's not that I didn't make any sales, but they weren't as high as what they normally were. And so I did not reach my goal. And I remember saying to her, if you think I'm going to put more of my mind on working for this company than spending time with my mother in these last few days, you might as well fire me now. And I remember her saying to me, well, I'm not totally heartless. Well, you kind of are. She was not showing patience and compassion for me, for the situation, for the way it came out. Had I not been patient with myself, I would have been really hard on myself and trying to attain this goal, making work more important than my mother, and then losing those special moments that I did spend with my mom. It's being patient with yourself. And then Sundays are your day of rest. It's time to meditate. It's time to relax. It's time to just think about what happened during the week, using these mantras, using these to do things, to see how it's affecting your life, to see if it is slowing you down. But it's allowing yourself, and I keep using the word allow because we put such restraints on ourselves that we have to, and it seems funny that I have to give myself permission to breathe today. Well, breathing is a natural thing. It's something that we do without even thinking about it. But sometimes when you have to give yourself permission to breathe, it's allowing yourself just to be, not to be doing, just to be. Allowing yourself to kind of take in all the things that we talked about. Raising your vibration on Mondays by dancing. Working on breathing on Tuesdays by walking with a spring in your step. Seeing the beauty and being appreciative of the things around you on Wednesdays. Being thankful on Thursdays for all of your accomplishments, all of the things that you're grateful for. Fridays, then detoxing. Fridays that day, it's funny, oh my gosh, it's Monday. Monday's a brand new day. It's a brand new beginning. So why dread Mondays? And then we hurry up and we can't wait till Friday, because we have 2 days off from work to cram so much stuff in that we never really get to enjoy Friday and Saturday. With me, my weekends are Monday and Tuesday because the shop is open on Wednesday through Sunday. But it is taking the time to breathe in the fresh air. Don't miss the things that are around you. When I have clients come in for a reading and they say, I don't see any signs. They're not sending me signs. Why aren't they sending me signs? Rest assured, your loved ones are sending you signs. You may just be missing them because there's so much to do in your head. You have all these lists of things to do. You have, especially if it's right when your loved one has passed, think about the things that you have to do. Like the day after they pass, you're in the funeral home, you're doing the obituary, you're making the arrangements, you're doing all this stuff. And then, because usually the funeral is like 2 to 3 days after they pass. To me, I was still in shock, with everything. I don't know if I want to say luckily, but when Mom passed, we waited, another week before the actual funeral because it was just so overwhelming for us to get through some of the things, and some of our family couldn't get in when she had passed because it was like right before July 4th. So it's taking that time to detox, to get rid of, on Thursdays, to get rid of your worries of the week, to let those things go, to take a deep breath, to slow down, so that Saturday, now that we've slowed down, now I can allow myself to be patient with myself so I can accomplish the things for the upcoming week. And tomorrow, on Sunday, I'm going to rest, I'm going to relax, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to do something for myself. You all have heard me talk, that you should carve out time for yourself so that you can re-energize. Because if you don't put your cell phone on the charger, it dies, right? If you don't change the light bulb in a lamp, you don't have any light. So if these inanimate things need recharged, why do you not feel like your human spirit, your human soul needs time to recharge as well? So Sundays, once a week, take that time to recharge. So with spring in the air, the air smells differently to me. Take that deep breath. Things look differently. See the beauty. It's nice enough that you can go for a walk. You can do things. Walk with a spring in your step. Be thankful. Oh my gosh, I am so glad I am not where I was 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Personally, I would not want to be 18 again. Just would not. I would do 30, maybe 40 again. But I've lived it once. I did it the best that I could with the knowledge that I had at the time. I didn't enjoy as many things like in my 20s and 30s as I should have because of some of the struggles that I was going through. But now when I look back in my later years, I try and take advantage of those moments where I can see the beauty, where I can take a deep breath, where I can slow down for a minute, where I can enjoy things, where I can look back at what my accomplishments were. Good God, the things that I did when I was 18, 19, 20 years old. Had fun, had a lot of fun, but what was I thinking? So I can be thankful that I'm still here on this earth, even though I did pretty stupid things then. You know, what was I thinking? I didn't realize certain things at that age that I realize now. So it's being thankful. It's being thankful on Thursdays and then detoxing and not staying stuck. I could regret all day long some of the things that I did years ago. But I have to look at it and say, well, I made it. I had fun. I'm going to let it go. I'm going to release it. I'm not going to hold myself to that. Am I responsible? Do I have the accountability for it? Absolutely. But I'm not that person. I am who I am today because of those stupid things that I did then, right? Saturday, being patient with yourself, allowing yourself just to slow down, do some fun activities, check some things off of your to-do list so that Sunday you can rest and re-energize. So that's Tuesday Talks at 10:30. This is April 4th, 4/4. And like we talked in the beginning, the numerology behind April 4th is about stability and strength. So it's finding that stability and that strength within yourself, even when you have to sit back and be patient. Today, it's the energy around you is vibrating at a matter-of-fact sense of practicality. Today, you're going to have clarity. Today, things are going to make sense. Why? Like, oh, why didn't I think of that yesterday? It's inviting that in. So when you're thinking about, and it's 11:04. Thank you. Thank you, Donna. When you experience a double dose of energy that aligns in perfect harmony. Some people may think, oh my gosh, today's a double dose of energy. No, don't take it as shocking energy. Take it as energy that's going to put you in balance and harmony with the day's astrological happenings as well as the spiritual significance. Synchronicities are all around you. Today it's 4/4. You know, take advantage. Get on that energy bus and take a ride on that energy bus. Spring into it. Allow the things to like happen for you. If you've been thinking about doing something for a while, whether it's, you know, starting a new career or being an entrepreneur or, you know, cleaning out your closet or whatever, like today's a good day for that because you'll do it with clarity. You'll do it with no regret. So allow yourself to just take advantage of the numerology, the astrological significance behind what today is. And good grief, you will accomplish a lot. So this is Tuesday Talks at 10:30. My name is Stacy Niedenthal. I'm so glad that you hopped on and that you watched this. Feel free to share it with your family and friends. I do come on every Tuesday at 10:30. If there is a particular subject that you want to talk about, private message me, put it in the notes. I'll meditate on it. I will ask my guides and we'll do an episode on it that we can talk about and get some clarity on that. So I hope you all have a great and wonderful day today on 4/4 with, you know, taking advantage of the energies that are around you and hopping on that energy train, that energy bus, however you want to look at it. Look for those positive things, being thankful for everything that's around you and just changing your perspective of things, and that will enable you to live the life that you love and love the life that you live. Because if you're not, you need to change that. We're only here for a very short time. Live it to the fullest. Live your life. All right, guys, I will talk to you next Tuesday at 10:30. If you're interested in a reading, I do have some groups and things that are coming up. Check my event page or private message me, email me, check out the website, and we can set up a reading for you. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Peace out. Happy spring. I'm so excited. It's beautiful out. Guess where I'm going to be today? Outside. And I will talk to you next week. All right, bye-bye.